Hi, this is Mr. Haig, and today I'm going to show you how to create textured backgrounds to create some wonderful detailed artwork. Now, what you can see right now is a piece of artwork created by Ian Murphy, and as you can see here, Ian Murphy works with great detail and also with huge amount of texture. Well, I often ask my pupils to produce what's called an artist outcome, which is to work in the style of the artist. So I'm going to give you some ideas and top tips of how you can work in the style of this artist right now. So let's move Ian Murphy's piece of work away for now, and let's look at our equipment that we have here. Okay, let's go for the strange item. I actually have a credit card here. It's expired, so don't be using your parents' credit card that are currently being used. Otherwise, they're not going to be too happy about that. And I've got some white paint and I've got some black acrylic paints. As you can see, I've already started to mix them a little bit here. We don't use much of the black because it's such a strong tone. We mainly use the whites. So I'm going to dip my credit card into the whites, and then I'm going to add it to my previous mix there. Now, what you want is what you don't want is for it to be a consistent tone. Often when I talk about mixing paints, we try and get a consistent tone. We don't want that. We want to have variations in the paints, and that will naturally happen by dabbing, scraping our credit card on the side. And then what we need to do then is start to scrape, going horizontally onto our card or paper. And as you can see, you get broken paints, which what I mean by that is you get areas of whites where the paint's not hit the paper at all or the card, and then you get areas where the black starts to streak and the grey areas start to streak, which is fantastic because it creates a variety of texture. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more black to that, just to give it a little bit of a deeper tone. There we go. You can see, naturally, when you're working with this kind of material, you'll get streaks. I don't have ultimate control of this, and that's fine, because the beauty about this technique is you get the random mark making, and that creates the beautiful texture. Now, I'm working size-wise, I'm working to an area of just a bit bigger than A4, and that's because the photograph that I showed you previously is A4, and we're going to work over the top of this area. I'm going to add a little bit more white to this. I feel like it's got a little bit too grey, so I'm going to dip purely into the white here and just go over the top a little bit. That area there, creating some lovely areas of mark making. You know, you might want to go horizontal as well as vertical. You can experiment different angles. It's absolutely fine. That's what it's all about, experimenting and allowing yourself to get some beautiful random mark making on your background. Now that's the end of part one, and the second part we're going to actually look at how we can work over the top, but I need this paint to dry, so I'm going to create a second video to show you.